Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another exciting, riveting, and amazing Propagandacast with me, your host, Imperial Dane, the one and only Master Propaganda, off here to 2v2 on Campbells Convoy. We finally back some 2v2s after the hotfix sorted out my performance issues, which meant that while I could cover 1v1s, 2v2s I just basically had too much stuttering. So, we're off here in the southwest. We got the 1st Infantry Division here with a double special operation start here, both committing hard here to early weasel openings with Dirkradix and WebsterBolek. In the northeast stands Rutra and Blueskidrow fighting here for the German Army, Deutschland, here with the 10th Panzer Division. So we're off to the recent early cannon crowd start here from the Wehrmacht player, Skidrow, and we got a fast 250 half-track here for Rutra, so all sides kind of going for something a bit mechanized here, some of the first opening units there. Very interesting. And as always, a big hearty thanks to my Patreon supporters for the continued and generous support of the Propagandacast. I'm going to keep making all these videos day after day. So most appreciated to all those wonderful and charming people. And a big thanks to all those handsome devils who keep liking and commenting on the videos. Helps me out there as well with the YouTube algorithms. Gets out the videos to as many people as possible. So, Rob scored here for Dirkradix after his weasel. And we got similar here from a WebsterBolek. North here, Cadencraft pushing forwards, backed up with the Pioneer, and we got the MD42 teaming ahead as well here. Scouts about to run to the Pioneers here. First shots fired there north, and the south, second engagement happening as the Weasel encounters the Panzer Pioneer with a 250 half Panzer Grenadiers actually with the 250 to support here. So actually the first unit was a Panzer support there from Rutra. Slight mistake on me. 30 cal being out to the Weasel, but is a bit late to defend against the lighter Schützen Panzerwagen. North here, skirmishing continues as the other Weasel has been upgraded as well here. And we can see that Blueskidrow's Pioneers are being absolutely ripped apart. Here we got a second Ralph squad there for Dirkradix. After they're moving up the center, supporting a Panzer squad there. As they claim to the center vector point up north here, men of the 1st Invasion, 3rd Company here are looking to upmove the German northern lines here of the 5th Panzer Grenadier Company, and the South 2nd Panzer Company there is slightly being encircled here by the 6th Rifle Company. We got Grenadiersmen from the north here being supported now by the 250 half-track here. We got Blueskidrow and Rutra turn the tables here on Dirkradix, catching a bit of a bad spot. He might even take out the Weasel. That bit's going to be quite painful here for Dirkradix if he were to lose his Weasel so early on. And there you go, the Weasel goes up in flames. We got WebsterBolek now rushing in his Weasel here, slamming in against the Rutra's 250 half-track, trying to avenge his teammate's Weasel, which now is no doubt burnt out there on the hot desert sands. In the north here, Ralph Scott being mowed down by the info to the half-track and the Grenadiers, forcing Dirkradix to withdraw his men here as WebsterBolek. Here we got Panzers flanking in here from Rutra, trying to further apply pressure here. South side though is being grabbed here by WebsterBolek. Got more riflemen there for WebsterBolek here, and the Panzers are finding force back here by the combined Weasel Rifleman force here. Ken crowding northwards, and what else here from Blueskidrow would appear more Grenadiers here. MD42 ripping into the Rifleman. Further north here, we got the 250 half-track repaired grabbing points here. Nice bit of multitasking there by Rutra. We got Grenadiers here and Riflemen fighting out, but of course M42 of course proves to be the crucial element here that makes this a German victory there. Ralph squad forced off the field in the south though. WebsterBolek continues to make great progress against the Germans. Rutra will need to counter. He's actually brought in a 2nd Panzer Pioneer squad here. Interesting choice there. Shots being fired. Center there. We got German troops in a bit of a bad spot here being focused on by 2 Ralph squads here. These Grenadiers definitely going to have to fall back. 250 trafficking being rushed eastwards, even as up north. The Cadencraft is now left unsupported. Definitely get a bit risky, and we got the Weasel flanking in here on the MG42 team here. More troops pushing forwards here from the 1st Infantry. Right to the MG42 the Grenadiers here. Southeast here, 250 traffic diving in. Catching here WebsterBolek's Weasel from behind. Meanwhile though, Blueskidrow's being forced off. Fuel pond there, exposed here to an American assault. We got air support sent up here for WebsterBolek, which by the way, by this point, of course, has been nerfed. At the time of this video being recorded anyways. But still, going for a strafing run here against the Germans. Quickly dodging it now. Mostly dodging it, maybe. Yeah, close call though, close call. Still get some of the Panzers suppressed here. Weasel halfway to Vector 2. And Panzer Pioneer almost wiped out. We got the Panzers popping out of the half track there. And we are over here to Blueskidrow with a Panzer escort double grenadiers. We got breakthrough here, but worth noting, no MP40s. Meanwhile, more troops pouring in, and the German army overall remains very much in the back foot here. With most of the map remaining currently very American. Almost all victory points in the hands of the Americans. Most of the fuel points, all the munitions points American. Well, almost all of them. Definitely looking pretty bad here for the Germans. Pretty tough. We got Panzer being forward here. More troops being hauled forward here. Blueskidrow launches a counterattack here with the 5th Panzer Grenadier Company. And we got another strafe ground here called in. And I think this one is actually from Dirkradix, meaning both American players have gone for the air support center here. Relying heavily on the United States Air Force to turn the tight grenadiers. They push too far beyond their breaking point. Low and healthy. They are dying out in a matter of moments. They do pop a grenade, but there's a good chance here that if he's not careful, he does suffer wipe. In this case, though, fortune did smile upon Blueskidrow here. They want to merge the grenadiers with the Panzers to get to full strength. Pushing the Rap Squad here. We got air recons out there from WebsterBolek. Pack 40s for Blueskidrow. Rap Squad being caught with the Panzer's Grenadiers. Still no merge here. Bit surprised at that. Okay, there we go. We did get the merge. Thumbs up. Then suffers no loss. We'll have to merge again. In fact, it was the newly merged guy who immediately proceeded to expire. Like a, you know, something left out in the sun. It shouldn't be left out in the sun. There you go. Big counterattack here. We got WebsterBolek now with barred up rifle. Of course, is now Vetchny 2 Weasel here. Striking hard into the northern positions of Blueskidrow. Forcing a full withdrawal here. Machine gun heading northwards. 2 5th track pursuing scouts here. And in the south, we do get Rutra there. Slowly moving forwards once more. Panzer Abwehr Kanonenfahrzeug ready. We got the info here forming up a something resembling a point of defense. We got 360 versus 500. The Allies continue to enjoy their lead over the German army. Got the 2 5th tactical. Looks like it's going to get a wipe here on Dirkradix scouts. And there you go. They have scouted their last path. Veterans won both half-track and Panzer Pionier. Thanks to that shared veterans, they do gain veterancy fast, which means they can heal troops inside of them. That's like a nice bonus, plus it gets some other nice things out of it. Large squad pushing forward to the Panzer Grenadiers, equip them, new fed force. We've got veteran squadrons here. Rutra investing hard into his Panzer Grenadier here. And we owe to Rutra, who has gone for armored support. Got an arc on the way, we got grenades being chucked, we got superior fire drills. And up north, impact a machine gun there forming up again a small defense point. We got loads of strafing runs here from the Americans on the positions here. Rutra Panzer's being called here. That's the US Air Force there. Goes in like a pair of overly aggressive seagulls spotting French fries on the ground. Up north here, Rifleman there being assaulted by a few lonely pioneers. Blueskidrow there pushing in fresh troops, but he's definitely caught in a bit of a tight spot here. We got 48 versus 500. Armoured has arrived here. Ralph Squad coming on from the M42, but the M42 itself is low on health. Could risk a wipe here unless it gets the grenadiers to merge with it. Schnell. And does he manage it? Yes, narrowly there. Close call there, though, for Blueskidrow. South here, Ralph Squad's going points here. And we also got now, of course, Dirkradix rifle equipped with the Browning automatic rifle. Armoured there, pushing southwards here. Crowd equipped with the communication cables, a bit of extra resources. Thumbs up to that. Rifleman pulling northwards, and in the south here, the Rifleman are being driven away here by the Armoured. Die Sonderkraftfahrzeug 232. Up here, Ralph Squad trying to find the info 2. Can it stop them in time? No. It retreats here. We got another Armoured here for Rutra in response to, of course, all these heavily equipped Riflemen. Does make sense, being when the Panzers are being swarmed off as well there. Big push here for Dirkradix. And we got Rutra there rushing in his Armoured here to counter the American advance. And it goes successful for the north here. 2 5th half-track covering the center. In the south, fresh wave of Panzer Pionier. Back at the American base. What do we got here? We got healing. We got one multiple up there for Dirkradix. We got one tank there for WebsterBolek. And of course, we got double air support center. Yeah, things are heating up here a bit. Second schwerer Panzer-Speedwagen out here. Rifleman there being mauled. Panzers pushing forwards. Up north here, fighting for the northern points. Having grenades are just absolutely beaten into the ground and forced off the field. In the center, the Riflemen are facing a rather intense amount of scrutiny here from the German armored cars and infantry. Good chance here that Rutra might score white on Dirkradix, but there you go. SSF commandos out, popping white phosphorus and flying bazookas here. Thumbs up there. Very nice there. So that's WebsterBolek. As for Dirkradix, he's going for more strafing runs. Alright. Or perhaps he's pushing for a fast whiz-bang. Opponents would expect him to also try and go for SSF commandos, as they did receive some fairly solid buffs. Up north here, though, small assault here, but the Germans are ripping in here to Dirkradix northern flank. No grenades being chucked at the Artgard. Oh, there we go. Spoke too soon. We got more armored cars. We got machines with grenadiers here. And Dirkradix, I think, is too slow to retreat. Oh no, we got a bombing run here on the ND-42, trying to catch here the Germans off guard. But Blueskidrow was a bit too fast here. Cosman Grafscorp, we got a Chaffee out now, getting Pantherfast. We got loads of anti-tank grenades and Pantherfast here, costing Dirkradix a Ravscourt and a Chaffee. Quite a blow here to Dirkradix, quite the win for the Germans. In the south here, Ravscourt pushing back the Panzer Pioneer there. We got scouts, Ravscourts, and of course the SSF commanders flanking up behind. Rutra almost taking out his Arctard, second one and pushing alongside the 250 half-track. Give this move there. He does get the 250 half-track. Ultimate, though, is forced to withdraw, but still almost had an Arctard there. Definitely forces the Germans a bit more careful about the flanks. And up north here, Ravscourt again versus the Grenadiers. He's got a BAR left behind here. Should actually pick that one up before the Germans do it. SSF commanders there being hunted down. There's a good chance he could actually lose them. Strafing runs are being called in to try and cover the retreat here, and oh no! Oh, didn't save them in time. Painful blow there to both WebsterBolek and Dirkradix. Meanwhile, two Panzer escorts leading assault here on the northern victory point here, right into the grenades, right from nearby. Americans really bleeding out here. Got some heavy fighting here around the northern Vic point. Grenades off the Panzer Grenadier. And U4 setting up here. Another Chaffee out for Dirkradix. Need to be a bit more careful about this time around. There's definitely, I think, a miscalculated move there by Dirkradix. Over to WebsterBolek. Was called in a fresh SSF commando squad. Surprised he actually didn't call in any smoke to try and cover the retreat of the SSF commandos somewhere along the way. Just be. We'll have to see, of course, how long they can keep their SSF commanders and Chaffies alive this round, because it's definitely going to be quite expensive for them if they keep like losing entire units like that. Meanwhile, we got a patrol here again, assembled once more by Rutra here. Two Arctards backed up now by the Marder. That's going to require some serious firepower to respond to some anti-tanks group the Americans. Rav's going to send need to withdraw. The double Arctard there is definitely packing a hell of a punch here. Smoke deploy though, very nice. And we got 105mm Sherman out here from WebsterBolek. An interesting choice here versus the Germans. Not necessarily wrong, but definitely not what I expect. Setting up with that one, could of course call in another SSF commando squad. Or lead infantry to tackle the Germans. Up north here, Ravscourt is trying to buy time, but Blueskidrow was having none. It's committing more and more troops here to assail the American positions there by the northern victory point. And the Panzer's leading the charge has successfully pushed back the rifleman. Chaffee moving in as well here in the center of Bazooka Commandos, forcing one Arctard to withdraw, and the other one also decides to pull back there rather than face the Bazooka Terror. And in the south, the 105mm Sherman there pulling in, catching 8 Panzer escorts soon enough. They're probably going to yet regret drawing the attention of the 105mm equipped Sherman. Rapid withdrawal here. 250 half-track almost knocked out, and up north he got a strafing run. Is it a bombing run? Here it is, a strafing run against him for 2. Almost wiping out there. Close call for Blueskidrow. Engineers there for WebsterBolek. South Sherman keeps rolling ahead here. Needs to be careful not to extend. He could of course get attacked by Marders or other not so fun things to run into. Got Ravscourt SSF commanders catching a bunch of Panzer Grenadiers. He needs to withdraw them or get up some really good grenades. See, there we go. White phosphorus. Catching the Panthers there in a noxious cloud. But ultimately, though, still not great for the SSF commandos, and the riflemen, they're still at close range versus 2 Panzer Grenadier escorts. In fact, there might be another white pin. WebsterBolek's SSF commandos. That's a lot of manpower, but you can see they cost 440 manpower. But there you go, he did save them this time around. He was definitely, I feel like, pushing his luck a bit there. Over to Blueskidrow, who's gone for the Panzer Company here. He's also got 3 Panzer Grenadier squads out, which is definitely a healthy amount of Panzer Grenadiers to have as the Wehrmacht, and definitely what I'd recommend personally. Of course, he's likely going to go for Panther 4 next, though maybe sneaking in some Starstorm could also be a very solid idea still. Americans maintain good map control, but they're paying an increasingly high price for it against the Germans. Panther 5 shown there, ripping into the Panzer Grenadiers. We've got the Artrat, the Marder still there, causing quite a headache here for the Americans and the 1st Infantry Division. Another Chaffee up for Dirkradix. He's going pretty hard on the Chaffies, interestingly enough. South here, a few lone Germans being forward, catching a scout squad here. Got the Artrat heading in as well there. That's never going to be a wipe on the scouts possibly there if WebsterBolek isn't lucky. Chaffee's running forward here, going to get spotted by the Marders. There you go, direct hit. 1 Chaffee utterly vaporized there. We got what looks to be a possible bombing run here, but it might hit too late here. Yep, too late there. No, it's a strafing run. All the way, though, ends up too late. In this case, Dirkradix has lost both Chaffee light tanks there. Great kill for Rutra, but certainly quite a slap. And particularly for Dirkradix, who at this point has suffered like fairly intense losses at this point, rather consistently. Meanwhile, Artrat with Marder support pulling forward to hunting down the show. We got another strafing run here, or bombing run. This time they're from Dirkradix. Catch the Marders here, almost got one of them. There you go. Soft skin, they are easy prey there for the US Jabos there, or Jagdbombers. And he does lose one of the Marders. A small win there for the Germans, but... and the Americans, not for the Germans. But obviously, again, not quite enough, I think, to make up for all of Dirkradix, like, you know, light tank losses, and for that matter, wipes. Germans are supporting it up north. The Panthers there are doing their best against the Americans, but they are taking quite a bashing here. Losses are definitely not looking great for the Germans either. In the center there, 3rd Panzer Grenadier Company advancing. We got bazookas in some of the Panzer Grenadiers, and we got a Panther 4 ready here for Skidrow. Got Artrat and Marders that need repairs. A Panzer Army Commando here for Rutra. Guessing Blueskidrow's plan is going to be to eventually go for a Tiger tank here. Certainly a nice solid plan. And we got air reconnaissance here from WebsterBolek. Germans have managed to things stabilize some more. Again, the sheer losses the Americans suffered up till now, it's definitely made it much harder for them to like really effectuate much map control.
Enemy forces have captured a victory point.
So we'll have to see what's next there. Sherman need repairs. Do we see anything else here? We got a Hellcat out now for WebsterBolek. There you go, fresh wave of attacks beginning up north here. Riflemen charging into a German counterattack here. Backed up by an tank here. And of course, we got air reconnaissance again. Over to Rutra. It's definitely suffered a bit as well here, though. I don't think quite as much as Dirkradix. And there go grenades. 105 new Sherman there ripping into them. German going at it, though still needs some repairs quite aggressively on it. In the south here, Artrat, Panzers being dispatched south to sea to reclaim the northern points here by the ruins from the hands of the Americans. And we got another Marder there for Rutra. We got the Hellcat waiting in reserve ready to strike and an extended Artrat or maybe flank a Marder. We'll have to see, of course, what exactly happens. Up north there, fighting continues. And we got here what looks to be a whiz-bang out of Dirkradix. Hellcat with a lightly stunned situation there up north. On the south here, Panthers being engaged. But right, we got another strafing run here. Really intense air support usage here by the Americans, obviously. Panzer squad pinned down there as they managed to avoid suffering too heavily, though directly at least. Squad there routed. Artrat and Marders then reserve. And up north here, the fighting for the northern victory point remains still quite brutal and quite intense here. With Blueskidrow pushing his men to the very limits here as he charges them forwards here. Explosives being lobbed in all directions and men are just being ripped apart. We got WebsterBolek's SSF commanders moving in as well. And Blueskidrow for now would appear is forced to concede the northern hill again, though it seems like only briefly as he's lining up for another assault. This Panther 4, though, is going to take a bit of while to get repaired. Over to Dirkradix, double anti-tank guns for Ralph Squads, and of course the Sherman Whiz-Bang. That could get a bit uncomfortable there, and of course still got a lot of air support. This feels really risky there for him, and there you go. Whiz-Bang barrage here straight into the Grenadiers. Thankfully, though, came a bit too late there, missed his opportunity, I think, to land directly on 2 infantry squads. We got more strafing guns here. Panther is blitzing right past everything, going for the anti-tank guns here. Nice push here by Blueskidrow. Completely confounding here Dirkradix anti-tank gun positions.
The enemy have taken territory.
Got the Arctics backed up and marching up in the center here. We got under farm Sherman falling back. Hellcat being reserved still. And he got one of the anti-tank guns here. Nice little hole here by Blueskidrow. Running off there with US Army equipment. It's definitely going to be a problem there for Dirkradix to explain the pattern. Of course, Blueskidrow there forgot to retreat the Panzer time, maybe misclicked, I don't know. Either way, there's a good chance of wiping him. He's got some insane luck. Yeah, got the wipe, and he's not even going to be able to get the anti-tank out there either. We do have a Pack 40 supporting here. He's halting the Sherman from advancing too far. Plus the Panther counter-attacking. He even merged here, so he's determined to make all for this anti-tank gun no matter the cost. And the anti-tank crew once more expires. Sherman's withdraws. Hellcat, Arctics and Mard's moving forwards here. Hellcat needs to be careful though. There we go, direct hit from Mard. Need to withdraw here. South side now fully German here. Sherman there being hammered by the Marders. Ripping through quite aggressively up north here. Panther 4 being pushed back. We got the M18 moving forwards. And now things are heating up further here as Blueskidrow was called in a Tiger tank here to assist. The 10th Panzer Division here. South here, Arctic looks going to go for deeper flank. We got another Hellcat out here now for WebsterBolek. We got loads of air reconnaissance. They back trend from several angles here. Meanwhile, up north, Blueskidrow pushing forward from the assault. Of course, that is being given away here by the air reconnaissance. And we got more Chaffies out for Dirkradix. We'll have to see. They stay up a bit longer here. Got the Hellcats raised towards center, going to pursue those Arctics here. Oh, Marder's caught out of position. This is great here for WebsterBolek. A massive blow here to Rutra. Ooh, Hellcat's missing. Really lucky there for him. One Hellcat, one Marder still goes down there. Go the up room. Got flanking speed as well. He needs to keep moving. We got the Arctics already ripping into the otherwise slightly armored here. Hellcat, another Marder down. Tiger tank moving in here. Still, the damage has been done here to Rutra. He's now without any, tank destroyers here. And only armored cars, of course. That means Skidrow for now is going to have to, do all of the knocking out tanks work, for at least for a brief while up north here. Another bar push here. Forces Blueskidrow off the hill. Probably didn't help. He had to focus his attention on the center to keep up supporting his teammates' faltering positions. In the farther south here, another push forward here by SSF commanders. Claim the ruins away here from the 10th Panzer Division. 3rd Panzer Grenadier Company. Arctics forced into counterattack here. Tiger tank with Panther 4 in reserve, covering the center. We got a Morton placement with WebsterBolek out. I can't see saw that one coming.
We've got the advantage.
Flooding Manpower could still go for more SSF commanders. South the Arctics here going for it. Need to retreat the commandos. We got White Fossils here to buy some time here to cover the retreat. Not bad. Hellcat moving in there, and both Arctics are unsupported, so depending on abilities, you could actually, I think, knock them out. But meanwhile, Tiger tank, Panther 4 we got in the center, got the Pack 40 setting up. Another massive assault here this time on the center from Blueskidrow. German lines are being slowly forced off the field despite everything. But we got heavy fire here from the Tiger tank and the Panther 4, ripping through Dirkradix infantry. Like a pair of Kruppstahl Grim Reapers. We got another Marder for Rutra. Smoke being deployed here, very nice. We got the Hellcat engaging the Tiger tank. Marder Arcos on the move again. And the farm remaining reserve. Another Weasel, not Weasel, but Whiz-Bang barrage, and there you go. Hellcat spot here by the Marders. And the Arctics causing quite a bit of damage here to the Hellcat tank destroyer there. More engineers now for WebsterBolek to make up for his losses. Plus, of course, he needs something to repair his Hellcat with. And there you go, double anti-tank in there. Spotting the Panther 4 for all the smoke and the fire. Immediately punches several large holes into it. Up north, though, Blueskidrow exploiting the gap in attention here from the Americans to push northwards with some Panzer Grenadiers. Thumbs up, and it is over to Blueskidrow. His target tank still target practice. He's actually lost a Panzer Grenadier squad at some point. Maybe some Starstorm could be a good idea, though of course he could still be planning more Panther Force, even a Sturmpanzer, but some Starstorm could be a good idea. And strafing on here in the Pack 40 crew, wiping it out there. Good kill for the Americans and the US Air Force. Panzer Grenadiers rushing through here. A gap in the American lines going for the anti-tank here. Meanwhile, Panzer Grenadiers there. Oh, DAK Panzer was pushing further through in the center south. Up north here, Grenadiers being swarmed by the chaff and riflemen here. Lots of engagements all over the place here. Artillery bearing points here, of course, hinting they've been upgraded to be able to capture points here. We got 152 as a 319. Allies still have a victory point leader with the Germans, but they are slowly losing it. Slowly losing it. Got some supply drops here for WebsterBolek, anti-tank guns, mortars, and of course resources. And we got a fresh Hellcat as well here. So things are a bit brief here, a bit more calm before I think the next storm. We got Nebelwerfers here from Blueskidrow. Bit of rockets, of course, never hurts either, though I still think some Starstorm would be a good addition, of course, more Panzers. And again, my advice is practically almost always more Starstorm. Got a whiz-bang there, slamming to the German position, though of course without proper reconnaissance, hits absolutely sod all. Northwards here, slow progress here from Dirkradix, and we got the target tank here veterans, one engaging American position in the center, bunching up here. Certainly should be a bit mindful of that. In the south here, we got a small mechanized column being prepared here by Rutra. Panzers they're being hammered, and there you go. Unfunction, they become targets of the Marders. North here, Panzer push into the rifleman is being met with intense resistance, halting Blueskidrow's push there. Center the duel continues. We've got the Hellcats here pursuing the artillery of the Marders just briefly. Need to be careful though, the Marders basically being used to absorb the fire and act as a shield here for the Marders. And there you go, one Hellcat goes down here over to Rutra, who has actually gone for the Armoured Reserves. Could go for the Tiger Tank. Could I suppose also go for something cheaper here. And we got what looks to be another whiz-bang out of Dirkradix. Yes, indeed. Did in fact go for another whiz-bang. 148 with 283 here. Rutra lining up for another push here. And we got smoke bombs here to support a push here. Thumbs up. And we got what looks to be an incendiary bombing run here from Blueskidrow as well. And that was a dive bomb. Good golly, they're really trying to soften up here the American position for moving in here. I mean, that does make a lot of sense, honestly, so thumbs up to that. And what is this? We got a Panzer IV assault group up for Rutra, not waiting for the Tiger Tank. He just goes for the still fairly effective Panzer IV calling group with the assault groups right along there. 2 thumbs up. Meanwhile, rocket strikes being used here to try and hold the Germans from advancing too far through the center. Now the West Bank joining in, clearly not expecting the second one here. Rutra's men take massive punishing losses here as the rockets keep slamming down, and we got strafing runs as well here. It's an absolute carnival of explosions. In the south of here, the Panzer IV with assault gunners striking in here, catching here some of WebsterBolek's southern flanks a bit exposed. We got more rocket fire in the center this time though from the Nebelwerfer. Panzer IV, they can hit with grenades. We've got grenades to the grenadiers as well here. Losses are piling up on all sides here. Machine gun knocked out here by the Panzer IV. Chaffee firing where the mortar emplacement sort of just kind of forgotten but doing its part here. Up north there, Blueskidrow grabbing northern points again. Hellcat falling back. Panzers there being pushed off as well. And we got the whiz-bang here with the rockets. Well, pretty much just removed. Meanwhile in the south here, Rutra keeps advancing here now with a Panzer IV mixed into his mechanized column there. Meanwhile, the Tiger and the other Panther pushing north at sea, and we are back to Dirkradix.
300 points. Confirmed.
249 versus 124 here. More air reconnaissance.
Grasshopper reporting in. They pushed us off a sector.
Machine gun destroyed. 231 versus 124.
The enemy is stealing our munitions.
In the center there, Martyrs and Hellcats. They're catching. Oh, no, Hellcats caught by the Martyrs here. WebsterBolek, they're nearly able to salvage it. We also got a whiz-bang power from WebsterBolek. Hellcat, though, completely ruined there. Great shot from the Martyrs up north here. German forces being forced off the hill again.
Sector lost. No contact. Territory is being contested.
Martyr setting out again. And they're going engaging the mortar pit. They're finally spotted. Whiz-bang, though, they're being used to try and counter the Martyr. We've got anti-tank grenades as well there. Bazooka commands being 40. Panther 4 ripping into them as well here. Oh dear, accidentally hitting his own men, then getting hit by the Nebelwerfer here. North Tiger tank catching a Dirkradix force there. His Chaffee is kaput. Tiger tank was the flanking rifle squad here. Panther 4 joining in the fun. We got a Vecchi 2 Tiger tank here. And now we got a massive push here by Rutra against WebsterBolek and Dirkradix whiz-bangs here. They're certainly going to go bang, that's for sure. Just the intended bang there. There you go. GG. GG's. So there you go. Game over. A loss there to the Americans. A victory for the German army. A fierce back and forth. The Americans definitely, I think, held a very strong lead. But I think some tactical misdecision, like for some of that rushing up their Chaffee and then losing more Chaffies down the road, really hurt Dirkradix alongside some of those other losses. Plus, WebsterBolek, I feel, could also handle some of those Hellcats better. I'm also a bit surprised at the lack of overall SSF commanders there from them, in particular from Dirkradix. I feel like they committed perhaps a bit more heavily on the commanders there. There might be some more options. And the other one, of course, is probably should just, gone for like other battle groups besides just both, special operations. Like maybe one went for Armoured, that way they could have like the Jeep out to grab stuff fast. But at the same time, having more overall strategic and tactical options, I think would have benefited the Americans a bit more there. So that's definitely something to say. Of course, Germans said, well, they've definitely, again, a rough start. Americans definitely, again, leveraged their assets, but the Germans would slowly push back there. So, overwhelm the Americans. So, hope you enjoyed this match. You'll learn something from it. If you did, subscribe, like, share, comment, tell your friends, tell your family, but not your enemies. This is Imperial Eating. Cheers, and see you all tomorrow for another episode. Bye, everyone.